Yeah. Pocket full of money, swisher loaded with gas. Celebration in order, you're now watching a class. Pocket full of money, swisher loaded with gas. Celebration in order, you're now watching a class. Pocket.
Yeah. Welcome back to Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. I am Cornbread Capone, and this is the Controversial Corner, Part 2. Question number 1. Why is today's music so detrimental? Well, the reason why today's music is so detrimental is because it's programming. Just like radio is a programming, television is also a programming. And what you listen to becomes programmed into your mind. See, music plays on the psyche, which is the reason why people know the lyrics of the song while the song is not even playing. That's because it's been programmed into their minds. Now, if you program a bunch of young, impressionable minds to commit crime and be criminals, you can't be surprised at the outcome of society because you fed them that. You can't be surprised if a kid picks up a gun after years of listening to murder, death, kill. Let's flip it for the women. Female rap is just as detrimental as male rap today. Why? Because they promote being proud prostitutes. And if you have a society of women who believe that it's cool to be a proud prostitute, you eliminate the family structure. Question number 2. In light of recent events, is thought culture coming to an end? Well, if you've been watching and paying attention, you'll see that, quote unquote, the music that's coming out of thought culture is not appeasing its audience anymore. Sierra released a song talking about being independent and being a bad bee, even though she's married with a child. And her fans chewed her up and spit her out for it. City Girls released a snippet of their song, and their audience chewed them up and spit them out for it. They said that it sounds the same. They say that they need to rap about something else. Add that with the fact that because of that type of energy is what created a place in the internet called the manosphere. It created the Passport Bros. It created all these anti-thought culture movements geared towards stopping that type of activity. So one would think, if you add up all of that in totality, you would say, it must be coming to an end. Or maybe not. Only time will tell. Question number 3. What is a hip-hop conversation? A hip-hop conversation it could be 2 or more people talking about a rap artist, and it could be lyrics that they said, their delivery, their flow pattern. That's a hip-hop conversation. Now, because today's artists put more than their music in the public eye. You have debates about who has more money, who sold more records, who's more popular, who dresses better. A whole bunch of questions and debates about things that have little or no relation to do with music. Sales is something that has become into play when you talk about debating, but sales really don't have a place in a hip hop conversation because it was never about who sells the most. It was always about who was the best, who puts words together the best, who made the best music, who has the most classic albums. You know, that's what a hip hop conversation is about. Question number 4. Will the relationship between men and women get better? I hope so. I mean, but most people would think that before it gets better, it's going to get worse. Some would say, I don't think it could get any worse than it is right now. It's pretty bad. Let's hope for the best. That's all I can say. Question number 5. Is Beaumont the new movie filming destination? Interesting. For someone who has been writing scripts for over 10 years now, Beaumont could have been a movie filming destination. But you had people who did not see the vision when I saw it over a decade ago. Today, you have several films being made in Beaumont, Texas. And I predict that by the summer, it will be more. And we will see different versions of film, whether it's documentary, whether it's a series, whether it's a movie, short film. We will see all of that coming from Beaumont because Beaumont is a bevy of talent. That's all I can say about that one. You know, be on the lookout. Question number 6. Why do you think men are choosing not to get married? That's a very simple answer. Because there is no benefit. In these days and times, this generation has took the value away from everything, including marriage. Marriage is not looked at as something, you know, to aspire to be. It's looked at as a joke today. People don't take it serious. People could really care less about it. The truth of the matter is, for most men, getting married is a liability more than it is an asset. Because if the divorce is initiated by the woman and she decides to go through the court system, it's a good chance that that man is going to have to pay restitution on top of whatever else is being asked for. Marriage is designed for the women to win and the men to lose. That's why men are choosing not to do it. Question number 7. Why doesn't positivity, good deeds, etc. go viral? I don't know why. Because every now and again I do see a positive video or a positive example of what life should be that comes across the internet. But it never goes viral. It might be one person on your timeline that actually shares it. A couple of people might hit like on it. But most people are not going to pay it any attention. It's not going to gain any traction. Now, if you beat somebody up outside of Church's Chicken and they catch that on video, it goes viral on all platforms. You see how that works? Question number 8. Does the curriculum at schools need to change? I believe it does. It makes no sense to teach kids about things that they're not going to necessarily use in their regular everyday life. The only thing that's universal at school is mathematics. Why don't you teach them about taxes? Why don't you teach them about things that they are going to actually encounter as an adult? That would make more sense to me. Question number 9. Do you think they are going to really get rid of social media? I've been hearing people saying they're going to get rid of TikTok. They're going to get rid of certain platforms. I don't know. I can't really say, because I don't really know why these platforms are being threatened with being taken down. What I will say is this. Somebody makes a lot of money off social media. So if social media gets terminated, somebody's money is going to be screwed up. Nobody wants their money screwed up. So to keep bottom lines unaffected, I think things will continue to go the way they've been going. That's just me, and that's just the way I look at it. Now, for all I know, it could be a lawsuit somewhere against one of these corporations or these apps or these platforms that could actually threaten their livelihood. And I don't know, what that entails, because I don't know, but only time will tell with that. Question number 10. Why does the truth bother people? Well, a lot of people have become comfortable with fake. Fake is the new real. In the 90s, when I was coming up, there was a saying that said, keep it real. And that was to say, be who you are authentically. If you're a gangster, be a gangster. If you're not a gangster, that's cool. You don't have to be a gangster to be cool. But you can be yourself and still be accepted. And that's real, because you're not fabricating who you are. You're not perpetrating, trying to be something that you're not. Well, these days, that's in reverse. Because you can get away with being a fake ass nigga in 2023. You can get away with being a hoe ass nigga in 2023 and nobody ain't gonna check you on it. So with this acceptance of being fake, anything real, authentic is automatically going to be met with resistance, because it goes against what fake is. That's the best way that I could put that. Before I get up out of here, I'd like to say that this show is dedicated to the memory of my homeboy Tyron Smith. God bless his soul. May he rest in peace. Send condolences, prayers, and well wishes to his family and his friends. Until next time, everybody, this is Unpopular Honesty, the home of brutal honesty and real hip-hop music. My name is Cornbread Capone, and until next time, everybody, peace and love. Because that's what the world needs right now. Peace and love.